Hey guys, what's up? It's Lina here with a review for the new part 3 series, production. I'm so excited, I can't even say it. Casey Undercover, part 3. It's a part 3 thing that goes through a whole story. I'm so excited, I can't even think of it. But part 1 premiered tonight, and I just want to say it was amazing. I cannot wait for the next 2 nights after this. Oh my gosh, this was literally amazing. I have to get to the point. This is me, Lina, one half of Chi-Nola. Yes, we changed our name. We are Chi-Nola now. We don't have to get into that right now because then we talking about Casey Undercover. Oh my gosh, you just want me to Casey and Craig. They was watching TV. Kira come in, and Kira's like, well, we got a mission. And she's like, it's for you, Casey. Casey and this teenage spy named Brett Willis, they're going to go undercover to go get some information about a pirate, the whole list of people, pirates in movies. And they're going to go in under as boyfriend and girlfriend. Obviously, Casey, as Brett being very, very handsome. Hi, Ross Butler. Being very handsome, she starts saying that we want to keep a mutual professional relationship, but she's just drooling all over the tablet, really. And basically, Craig is like, I love Brett, so I don't care if he like try to really date her. So theme song time. Okay. Casey and Brett, Casey was trying to explain the mission to Brett, but she ultimately finds out that Brett is really obnoxious. He was throwing popcorn in his mouth, pretend like it was a basketball game. She's like, okay, Kobe, when it's halftime, can we maybe get back to the mission? So he's acting all obnoxious and stuff. He's called her a buzzkill, but she's saying she's not a buzzkill. So there's like the back and forth bickering kind of duo thing. And Craig is like, he said he loved Brett, and he think Brett is a good guy because he's like the top spy. So she said, I can't believe I wanted to work with you. And he's so arrogant. He was like, I know I want to work with me because I'm the best. So it's almost Kira and Craig's 20th anniversary, and her mom she's so excited, and her mom thought she was gonna end up with Zane. And he was like, Craig was like, don't talk about Zane. Zane is Craig's ex-partner, and they was both partners in the spy business, but he annihilated. So we thought Zane. So then 16 years ago, Kira wants to have a big party and renew their vows, but Craig don't want to do that. He just want to lay low and just be in house. So Marissa was talking to Casey, and Casey's like, hey, Casey, what's new? Then she's like, Marissa, we talked last night for 4 hours, then we got on the bus together. What could be new? So then Brett is like, hey, girlfriend, and she's like, this is new. So then he's like playing to be like her girlfriend, but he don't know that Casey told Marissa about them being spies and stuff. So now Casey's like, oh yeah, this is my boyfriend. So she was like, congratulations. He was because Marissa's like, oh, well, you cute and all that. So then she's like, I'm gonna just leave you two lovebirds alone. So then Casey's like, well, oh, congratulations, there's nominations for Jerk of the Year and you've won. And so she really don't like him. We there with Brett, Casey and Brett was like, you know what they say about the back road? And she's like, yeah, it's good for spying. So they had a little dispute about the butter because they had a little bit dispute about the butter. She's like, why'd you get butter? Because in my profile, I don't eat butter. I'm lactose intolerant because we met at an ice cream shop and we both bonded over our lactose intolerance. It was a whole big thing. And he was like, okay, whatever. They obviously don't like each other. So we thought. So then Brett said he liked the invite, so you don't have to really do extra work. So her undercover name is Anastasia. They're gonna go undercover to go see who's pirating these movies and selling them, bootlegging them, basically. Yeah. So Casey and Brett was talking. Brett said he did research and the butter at the movie wasn't real butter, so her profile shouldn't have been bothered by it. He's still talking about the butter. Brett, stop. Marissa is there and Brett is like flirting with her. He said he liked funny girls. He think of hairspray. So Marissa's like, oh, okay. And then Marissa hurry up and run and leave because she's getting uncomfortable because she thinks that's Casey's real boyfriend. So Kira was punching a dummy, and Craig looks like, look at you the one working out, but I'm sweating you, girl. So Craig decides he wants to buy Kira a necklace, thinking she wouldn't want to party, but she still wants to party. But Craig really don't keep Craig want to lay low. Kira, he want to lay low. So then Casey and Marissa's talking, and Casey's like, what's wrong? And Marissa's acting weird. Yes to their outfits. Thank the Lord to Marissa's tank freaking crop thing with the skirt. Oh my God, it was amazing. Yes. And to Casey's outfit. Oh my God, yes. Okay, so she's best to tell her that Brett made a move on her, and Casey's like, oh my God. Casey's like, I don't care. He's not my real boyfriend. And she don't want the mission and stuff. And she's like, okay, well, that's fine if I date him. She's like, yeah, I don't care. So Craig tell Casey and Brett that they're a cute couple. Then he takes a picture. Then it's so funny. He was like, if you break her heart, then Brett's like, I know you're gonna break me. He's like, no, I was just gonna say I hope we could still be friends. So now Casey's mad at Brett because he hit on her on Marissa, and he kind of broke like they cover and stuff. But he's like, okay, but we wasn't outside like outside doing a mission. So Casey and Brett was on a mission, and Casey was in a room connecting to a computer trying to see who's pirating. So Brett was trying to watch the movie to see what was gonna happen, and then he leaves to get some more butter. So then Casey got to hide up on the ceiling because the bad guys came in, connected on the computer. So when they left, she got down. She got down from the ceiling. She got down from the ceiling, and then the guy came back in and was like, where'd you come from? And she's like, well, I was born in New Jersey, but I lived in D.C. on and off. And he's like, that's not what I'm talking about. So she's like, oh. So then they started fighting. And then silhouettes was on the movie screen. So then Brett come back and he's like, oh shoot. So he go run. So then she beat up the first guy, then the other two guys came and she started beating them up. So then Brett runs and goes and he starts fighting. He did a freaking spin, did a freaking spin kick and stuff. And then the guy that tased, he was like, whoa, take her, not me. And the bad guy was like, that's cold. And he was like, then he kicked him and punched him. And he was like, no, now you're cold, out cold, out cold. And then Casey was like, whoa, you are amazing. And then Casey and Brett was complimenting each other. Then Marissa called and Casey's like, I'm cool with you dating her. So now Casey's realizing that she thought of it too soon, that she didn't really like Brett, but now she really do like Brett. And so Craig came out and it's like, you guys are working out great together. And then she told him about the Marissa thing, and he was like, I never liked that kid. So then Kira came down. She saw a whole bunch of flowers, and she's like, "Oh my God, I got a secret admirer." And he was like, because at first she thought Craig sent them, but really she thought she had a secret admirer after that. Then he was like, maybe Casey sent them. But then she read the card and it said, "Happy 20th anniversary. I cannot wait for it. Love, Zane." Okay, and she's like, she's like, "What, Zane? What?" And she's like, "I thought you eliminated him." And coming back, he said he's coming back from revenge. And then Craig's like, "Well, he didn't want to make. That's why he didn't want to make a big deal out of the party." And he's like, apparently, he didn't kill him. Okay, so Casey going to see Marissa and Brett at the Froyo place, and now Marissa, she got them a dating calendar and a dating scrapbook. But now Marissa Casey is acting really kind of strange around them, and it's noticeable that she like Brett now. So it's noticeable. So her and Ernie was at the door and see all the locks on it, and they're like, "Who is it?" They knock on the door, and they're like, "Who is it?" And then she's like, "Your children." Then they was like, "How we gonna know that?" And then they asked her like some questions. She's like, "We don't know." They asked her what her mom's school was, and they're like, "We don't know. We didn't go there." So then they came in, and it's like, if we're gonna still keep a spare key under the rock, we're gonna need a lot more rocks. So Ernie's like, "What's going on?" And then they sit them down. Craig telling them the story. Okay, his story. Story voice. Me and Zane, 20 years ago, he said I was recruited to be a spy. I was one of the toughest guys. I could beat everybody except for Zane. And they couldn't beat each other. So they became spy partners and best friends until Kira came along. And then Kira, it was a whole triangle thing. And they were trying to see who was going to win Kira first, Zane or Craig. Then Ernie was like, "Oh my God, who got Kira?" And he was like, "Obviously me, Ernie, because you wouldn't be here." And it was like, ugh. And it's so he continued and he said, then Kira came and Zane was mad. Then Kira was like, "We got married. He's even our best man." But then he started bottling it up. And then the enemy agency went and recruited him and turned him around. And now he was a double agent. So they told the agency about it. Then Craig volunteered to take care of it. And so when Craig went to go fight him off and all that, he was on the edge of the cliff. And then Zane was about to kill him. And then Zane was like, "Wait." Then he backed up and he softened up and was like, I will let you live if you let me run away. So then he had to take the deal because Kira was pregnant. Then Zane was like, no, Ernie was like, I'm guessing that was Casey. And then, so they was like, we had to let him run away so we could be a family. And then Casey, so then after that, it's like first of all, it's getting real serious right now. That was the point I knew. I was like, oh, schnitzel. So then Casey was talking to Marissa about her and Brett, and Casey's kind of controlling the relationship a little bit, and Casey going on about how amazing it is. Then she's like, I really obvious. Then Marissa was like, "I'm going to pick up trash on the highway now," and she's like, "Oh, you joined the volunteer group?" And then she's like, "Yeah, okay." So then I don't know what Marissa doing. So then they got new gadgets to determine who comes in the house and if they're really a Cooper. So they got scared, and so they're scared. And Drew's like, "You just gonna hide out and stuff?" And in Casey's like, "Yeah, you right. We shouldn't hide out. We're not gonna be sitting ducks. We're gonna be flying geese." And she's like, "I don't know what I'm talking about, but you know what I mean." And then so they're gonna like do something about it now, like who yeah. And it's like we are the Coopers, but they told Ernie they had a new last name. It was Tikawasha Chong Tikakuacha Chong, I think. So then Craig said that we're gonna have to track him down first. Then they keep thinking of ideas, but it doesn't work out because they don't have their spy resources, because they can't tell the spy agency, because if they tell the spy agency thought this whole time that Craig took care of Zane, but really Craig didn't take care of Zane. So now they got to use their own stuff. So Judy said, "Why don't we track them down about who ordered the flowers?" So then Ernie looks up the computer and sees that the person who ordered the flowers what did in fact use a credit card in Craig's name, so it looks all fraudulently and stuff. And so then Casey got through telling Brett about Casey was like, yeah. So then Brett was talking to Casey, and she's trying to look out the window, and Brett's talking about the mission. They got a new mission. They got to go undercover as ballet dancers and audition. And she's like, you not focused. And he was like, "What's wrong?" So then she's like, "I can't tell you the secret." And he's like, "I'm a secret agent." And he's like, "That's what I do. I keep secrets." So then she tells him. So he's like, "I'm going to track him down. I'm going to track him down for you, because if anybody's trying to mess with you, they messing with me." So then he's like, "Let's start practicing a ballet routine." So then he's like, started touching her and all that and spinning her around. And she's like, "Oh, maybe I can't do it. Maybe you should go practice with your girlfriend." And so she's like uncomfortable, because she's like, she really like him, but she don't know that he like her. But it's like that. So Casey went and told Marissa that she loved them two together, and Marissa's like, "I don't think he's for me." And she's like, "Well, he's cute and spontaneous, and I want to be the cute and spontaneous one." And she's like, "We don't have anything in common." So Casey's like, "Wait, why are you still dating?" And then she's like, "Because you loved us together so much." She's like, "I know you like him." And then she's like, "No, I don't." Then she was like, "Yes, you do." And she's like, So she's like, "But I want you to take him back." So Marissa's like, so Casey's like, you want me to take back, so you don't like the guy that I didn't like at first, that you liked, but now I like him and you don't like him, and you want me to take him back. So then she's like, "Yeah, just take him back." So now Marissa want Casey to break up with Brett for her. So then Casey and Brett was on a ballet mission. They was practicing they squats. I forgot what they call them when they squat like this on a stick on a thing. I forgot what they call it. But they look so amazing. Oh my God, Zedaya's hair and makeup look so cute, and he looks so amazing too. Oh my God, yay! So now they auditioned, and Brett was I was say Zendaya. Oops, Casey went, and she was trying to say, "I gotta tell you something about something later." And he's like, "No, tell me now." So now I was dancing, she was like, "Well, Marissa want to break up with you," and he's like, "Oh, okay, that's fine." Then she's like, "Wait, what?" And he was like, I already like somebody else." And she's like, "You a dog and all that. You was liking somebody else when you was dating my best friend." And he was like, "Casey, you the one I like." She's like, "Oh, okay." So basically, he finally admit that he like her, and she finally admit that he like him. I mean, they admit that they love each other, okay? Or love. It's saying they like each other. So, Brett wants to go out on a real first day after they get these contact papers. So they was sitting down with the dance teacher, and they kept saying rotten apples. I guess that was like the code sign. Rotten apples, it's like about to go down. So then, Casey's like, "We've been compromised." So then the guy comes in, and they start fighting them, and they win. She's like, "I got the papers now." So now they got the papers. So then Craig was asking Judy, "What's the next step?" And she's like, "We got to cut Ernie off." And Jen's like, "We're not cutting you off, Ernie." So Craig's like, "I'm done playing Zane games." He's like, we going into hiding." So then Casey came in and was like, "Great news, Brett found Zane." And Zane tracked him down to a third world country. He said he's in jail and in maximum security, and that they are safe. And that the only way they got through it, the only way he got to buy the flowers is that he got a guard to let him use the computer, and he hacked his credit card and then bought the flowers. So then he called her his girlfriend. She's all happy, and then Craig is all happy, and everybody's happy that it's a boyfriend. So then he leaves, and he get on the phone, and he's like, "Let me talk to Zane. It's his son." What? I didn't even think about that. He's like, I'm in. He's in the family. That's how he did it. So now on tomorrow night, Saturday, He reveals everything. He tells Casey about him being a son. He take her to Zane. It's a double Casey. It's freaking double. We double crossing this stuff right now. I can't even fathom what I'm feeling right now for this whole 3-parter. I think I got it right now. 3-parter. Seriously, I can't even. Tomorrow night, Saturday, 8 o'clock. Be there, guys. Watch it, be there. Then on Sunday, watch the last part 3. Part 2 is tomorrow night. This is part 1. Sunday's part 3. This is literally the best thing ever. I cannot even tell you how amazing happy I am for this right here. I was shocked when I saw his dad. I was like, oh my gosh. Okay, seriously, guys, let me just go with this. Thanks for watching this review, guys. Like, share, subscribe, and comment to this video. Since everybody from the Casey Undercover cast, and I was on the TV show, and this box on the side right here, please send it to Ross, Butler, and Zendaya. Oh my gosh, yes, for couple friendship goals. Follow me on all my social medias down below in the description, and I will see you guys tomorrow night for part 2 of the Casey Undercover special, Double Crossed. Bye. Oh, and if I was acting a little loopy, I'm really hot, and it's really hot in here, and I got this long sleeve shirt on, so bye.